Hi, my name is Monica, and the article I chose is about the RSV vaccine and how it would greatly reduce hospitalizations in the U.S. This article discusses the RSV vaccine that was unveiled in June of 2023, which is clearly not that long ago. It was recommended by the CDC for adults ages 60 and older based on high effectiveness against RSV lower respiratory tract disease that was demonstrated in their trials. I'm sure most of us have heard of RSV recently, but for those who don't know, RSV is a common respiratory virus that causes mild cold-like symptoms in most people, but it can be life-threatening in older adults and infants. The study in this article only looked at the impact on older adults. It's estimated that 60,000 to 160,000 RSV-associated hospitalizations occur annually in the U.S. in those 65 and older, so that can be very overwhelming to the hospital. This study evaluated RSV vaccine effectiveness against RSV-associated hospitalizations in those 60 and older during the first season of use, and it focused on hospitals across 19 U.S. states participating in surveillance work from October 1st of 2023 to March 31st of 2024. The individuals participating had clinical respiratory virus testing within 10 days of illness onset, and they were tested for RSV, for COVID, and the flu, and those were the case patients. They also had control patients who were tested negative for RSV, cold, and the flu. And they had logistics compare the odds of RSV vaccination between case and control patients, and they also included demographics such as age, sex, ethnicity, region, and the calendar month of when they were tested. The study showed that RSV vaccination was indeed associated with the reduced likelihood of hospitalizations with RSV compared to no vaccination at all. There were two findings from the study. The first was that it provided evidence of vaccine protection against RSV-associated hospitalizations. And two, it demonstrated protection in a population that more closely represents those at high risk for severe RSV disease, including adults that are 75 and older and those with immunocompromising conditions. This article is important because it shows how the vaccine can help save lives and ultimately reduce millions of dollars in hospitalization costs and limit overwhelming these facilities with patients for RSV when there are so many other reasons patients are coming into the hospital at the same time. The findings in this article can also help private insurance that are not yet covering this vaccine to decide if they will cover it in the near future. I know that not all private insurers cover it because it is so new, so studies like these can kind of help push them towards offering that coverage. As far as implications on the system and its coverage and access, I imagine this vaccine will help reduce the cost of facilities, insurance companies, and the patients. But as of now, like I said, not all private insurance companies cover the vaccine because it is too new. It is recommended by the CDC, so many insurance companies do cover it, but not all. More complete access would be ideal. There are also limitations to the study that was done. There can be some unmeasured factors because the study is only done over the first season of use, and it could influence some generalizations to take place because of some unmeasured factors. So because it's such a short instance of testing of the study, it's kind of hard to really, work out all of those kinks in the study. As far as concerns go, the study looks promising, and working in a hospital, I see firsthand how RSV has had an uptick over the recent years, but we just don't know if there are any long-term side effects of the vaccine because it's still so new. So unfortunately, that's something we would have to just kind of wait and see what happens. Only a small percentage of the population received this vaccine last year, and it's not obtained annually. So how do we really know how well it will work at meeting these goals? How often will it have to be obtained, and how long will it last? And what potential side effects will it cause people that can send them into the hospital for other reasons? Those are some of the questions that this article did not answer for me. I do believe that this is an important step in decreasing the severity of RSV in both health and cost, ultimately. The study done in this article is very promising, and I hope that it helps create better access to the vaccine and coverage for anyone 60 and older to easily obtain. Ultimately, in the end, it will save money and it will help protect lives. And as an employee in the hospital, I see firsthand that RSV can be very dangerous to our older community. And I hope that the results from this study prove to be correct.